Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a special reading for the air signs Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and their twin flame connection. Twins, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link and my official Instagram, all listed in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Twins, I hope that you're doing well. If you're here as a cross watcher, welcome. If you are here and you're unsure of what a twin flame connection is, I've included a link to Gabi Kovalenko's full-length explanation on the twin flame journey in the description box below. She's done such a beautiful job explaining the journey in a very comprehensive way. More comprehensive, actually, than anyone else that I've seen online, and I've watched several. In a nutshell, the twin flame connection is about two people who share the same energetic frequency, the same energetic soul, split into two people. It's not about your twin flame completing you. It's about understanding that you are complete all by yourself. When twins meet each other, they can experience a rush of intensity, emotions, attraction, and after a while, that attraction becomes too intense, too overwhelming, and the pressure builds, and then there is a separation. Usually it involves a runner-chaser dynamic, and in that separation, twins spiritually ascend. They deal with their traumas and their triggers and their inner child wounds to spiritually ascend, discover their spiritual gifts, and to hopefully use those gifts to help raise the vibration of themselves and humanity. I do these readings as a twin flame who understands what the journey is like. I was in separation from my twin for 7 years, no contact for 5. I've recently come into union with him. And I do these readings to help twins everywhere navigate the journey. I'm going to be using 2 decks for your reading today. The first one for the overall energy will be from the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck, and the tarot will be the Tarot of the Abyss. The cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Thank you. This is amazing. You got number 29, which reduces to an 11, the Justice card of the Major Arcana. Libra, you showed up in your own reading. The Justice card talks about karmic balance and karmic justice, the lessons that we need to learn in this lifetime. And the card is the Self. How stunningly beautiful is this card for a twin flame reading? Because that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's all about coming to this place of harmony, coherence with our heart space. It's interesting that there's this pearl in the center of the self, in the heart space. It's like the beautiful gem or the beautiful pearl that results from something that is imperfect. It's beautifully imperfect, right? Anytime you see cultured pearls, or rather, do they call them cultured pearls? Pearls come from oysters who have had a piece of sand or some kind of foreign element introduced into their system. The oyster will build a kind of calcification around that infraction, and out of that creates this beautiful pearl. And Spirit is almost saying, like, in a way, it's a process of transmutation. You're taking something that you find yourself embedded with, and you turn it into something spectacular, priceless. And you do that, the process of doing that is by exploring the self. Right? It just feels like such a twin flame metaphor. Because at times, your twin flame can almost overtake you. The journey can be obsessive, compulsive, unhealthy, nearing toxic, if it's true twin. I'm not talking about false flames. The twin flame dynamic is unrelenting at times. But if you can look at the journey and the lessons that you're supposed to learn throughout that journey as gifts, then it turns it into something absolutely beyond words. And it's interesting how this figure in the background doesn't have a face, and yet it's completely a part of the background, but it's also its own entity. It's this flux between self and other, yourself and your twin. Separation period can be very harrowing. And they often say, and I found this to be true rather reluctantly, this idea that your twin is always with you, even when they're not with you physically. They're always with you energetically, always, every moment. So whether that takes the form of an obsessive, limerence-like thought about them or feeling about them, or a peaceful, resolute knowingness that your twin loves you and you love your twin and you travel side by side always and forever. It's a different vibe. And it's interesting, I just felt a vibration on my eardrum, an uncomfortable one. And whenever I experience that, I know that somebody who just heard that message is resisting it. There is a lot of resistance that I feel in this moment, which is fine. Because some of you might just want to give up on the journey. But if that was really true, then you wouldn't be watching a reading about it. You would just be letting it go. It's not always that easy. But if that's what you really wanted, you could just shut your twin out like you're shutting a door. I think the majority of you just want to understand, because a lot of the times it can be like, okay, I read about the twin flame journey. Yeah, it's a spiritual thing. It's gone back, to ancient times, this idea, twin souls, blah, blah, blah. Not everybody has a twin. So what makes me so special? What makes them so special? Why us? Why can't I just have a regular run-of-the-mill relationship or experience of the world? Well, because you can't. Because you're special. Not to say other people aren't special. Twin flames have a deep spiritual journey and a spiritual responsibility that, for better or for worse, we signed up for before we even reached this earthly plane. And that's really frustrating, because it's like, I didn't sign any spiritual contract. Whether you choose to believe that, I can't make you. But we're in the earth school. We're here to learn. And if you ever noticed, sometimes when you make mistakes, you keep learning that lesson until you stop making the mistake. So if you keep focusing all your attention on your twin, that's when they're going to run from you or be as distant from you as they can. Because it's like you're dumping all that energy on them and leaving nothing for yourself. Which is where this comes in. It's like finding the pearl of wisdom within you. I'm going to be pulling 4 cards for the base spread, 4 cards for clarifier. The first 2 cards are going to be your energy. The second set, your twins. The third set, the connection. And the fourth set, advice from Spirit. I am only taking uprights in this reading, no reversals. No reversals. Okay. 8 cards on the table. Feel free to flip your energy between what I designate as yours and your twins, because twins often mirror one another. You could be relating more to what I designate as your twins' energy. So for your energy, we start with the Knight of Wands. This is a very interesting card because this character here feels like impish, or like a sprite, or a fairy, a fae, something very otherworldly, other dimensional, magical, but also mysterious and powerful. The thing that they always say, right, like sometimes people say there are indications of fairies and sprites and everything in the woods. Like there's some telltale signs. I don't actually know what all of them are, but like if you see certain tree formations or rock formations or plants growing in a weird way, it's like the fae energy was there, and you never want to mess around with the fae energy. It's like big things come in little packages, and for some reason I want to say that to you. Maybe you're small in stature, or your twin is small in stature, and you guys used to joke about it. Big things come in small packages, or I don't know what. Take that as it resonates, but it feels funny. It feels like Spirit is showing me those videos. I don't know if you've ever seen those videos online where usually the woman, because she's shorter in the dynamic, in a connection and relationship, she takes a camera and she puts it up on like a high bookshelf, the same height as her significant other, so that, and films herself looking down so that she can see what they see. And it's always a very funny thing. It's just like, oh my God, I don't look as tough as I think I am. I look so little to them. And it's one of these very funny things. And Spirit is showing that to me right now. It's like when I get really moody, it's a bad thing when I get moody. I'm a Cancer, so it's like never a good thing. And my Gemini twin flame, he's very tall. He's 6'3". I don't know what that is in centimeters. He always says it in centimeters. It's like, I have no idea. He's tall. I'm very short. I'm 5'3". So whenever I get angry, sometimes he starts giggling or smiling, which makes me more mad, of course. And he's not laughing at me, but it's just like, I must look ridiculous. Especially when I'm not actually mad. I'm just being moody or whatever. And Spirit is giving that to me. And this is something that you and your twin might have joked about. But what this shows me is there's still a lot of passion for you and your twin. Knight of Wands is spontaneous, a go-getter, somebody with a lot of passion. That passion isn't always the most sustaining. In a love relationship, the appearance of the Knight of Wands can seem like a player. I don't see that necessarily here. I just see, even the way that this character is looking down, there's like a fascination and admiration to it. No, it's very interesting because, oh, this is so interesting. See this character back here? It's like, it looks like a figure of a woman. She's got like sticks and rocks at her feet, and there's this like weird energetic cord that's leading from here to here. In the card, the Page of Wands, the pages, who are kind of new energy, they're the students of the tarot, all the pages. The Page of Wands is the one building that fire, and Spirit wants me to make the link for you here. Page of Wands. So you can see here, this character is this character in the background. So here she is building her fire, and somehow it's leading to the next level of the tarot, which is the Knight. We go from the Page to the Knight. Spirit wants you to see a kind of progression that you've made. It's like speaking of an evolution from one state of thinking and being to another state of thinking and being. So it's almost as if to tell me that your passion has grown, but it's also starting to mature. It's not to say that you're not mature. You know what I mean when I say that. It's an evolution. Perhaps the way that you thought of your twin before is starting to grow, become more wise, become more informed. And it's turning into something else. This third energy. Queen of Pentacles, to clarify. Queen of Pentacles is gorgeous, grounded, prosperous, abundant. She's generous, loving, giving, kind. That's very mature. Very open heart, too. It's not the Queen of Cups, but it feels like a very open heart. Queen of Pentacles energy is earth energy, right? So is really rooted in the earthly realm. So the King and Queen of Pentacles, they have a lot of friends. They have a lot of soul tribe members around them and community. They're builders. They build things, homes, networks, connections. The thing about the Queen of Pentacles is that she shares. She shares. So I don't know. It's almost like there's some part of me that wants to say, maybe you're, as you've been on the twin flame journey and you've encountered other twins, maybe you are sharing your wisdom with others. How you have evolved through the journey. It's really, I feel really calm in your energy, actually. It's like for an air sign, you feel really grounded at this time. There's a lot of passion for your twin, but there's also like a building you want to build. What did your twin get? King of Cups. They're full of love. Full of love. Scorpio energy here. So your person could be a Scorpio or have Scorpio placements in their chart. King of Cups is very emotionally mature, but a person that doesn't always show what they feel. They may show it sometimes. I think what Spirit is showing me right now with these kind of turbulent seas, I'm sorry about that, that's my heater. The turbulent seas around this ship, it's like if your twin is not saying something emotionally, that somehow you are always able to tell because of their surroundings or even the energy, their aura, their auric energy. There's something about it, it's like you can, it's like this. Like even if your twin is not saying something, you can feel their energy. You can feel things turning and churning. But they have ready access to their emotions, King of Cups. They're just right there underneath the surface. They can access them at any time. But I do want to say, it's like you have to ask yourself, why would your twin keep an emotion or a feeling from you? What would prevent them from expressing themselves fully? Spirit wants me to ask you that. What would be happening that would prevent them from expressing themselves fully? Because, and I only ask this because, they also have the Three of Wands to clarify. Waiting for the ships to roll in. Your twin is, it feels like your twin is constantly, a spirit just said walking on eggshells. I don't know. I'll tell you that's what Spirit said, but it's like your person, your twin wants to be expressive, but they never know if it's the right time. Like they're always questioning the timing of things. They get scared by it. Like they'll scare you away. I mean, they're over here like doing their thing. So it's like they're not scared of the seas. They're not, this water in tarot is all about like the emotional psychic realm, right? Even though this is a Wands card, a fire card, the fire energy is the act of getting on that ship, which they haven't yet. But there is water in this card represented, and so I just see it's like there are these kind of ebbs and flows to your twin. They know how to navigate it. They're not scared of it. What they're scared of is the timing. Can I get a clarifier on the Three of Wands? Oh, that's interesting. A card flipped out. The World. It was flipped over in the deck. Spirit wanted me to look at it. It's interesting too, because I said they're scared of the timing, and from far away, this card looks like an hourglass. The World card is number 21 of the Major Arcana, and it talks about chapters closing and new chapters beginning. Like we've finished out a cycle of experience, and now we're on to a new one. So it's almost like Spirit is telling me that your twin is like, okay, have we up-leveled? Are we in our new chapter yet? Have I learned all the lessons? Oh, now I hear that song by Coldplay called, oh, I just noticed that one of my candles went out. I always burn 2 candles for my twin flame connection. So that kind of suggests to me that a chapter is closing. Just light it. I hear the song Clocks. No. Wait, now I can't remember. What is that song called? The Scientist? It's either Clocks or The Scientist. I want to say it's The Scientist now, but now I can't remember. It's a Coldplay song. It's an old Coldplay song from the album A Rush of Blood to the Head. And the chorus or the refrain is, nobody said it was easy. No one ever said it would be this hard. Let's go back to the start. And that's what I feel. That song is very clear in my head with this card. No, nobody said it was easy. No one ever said it would be this hard. Let's go back to the start. That feels so sad to me. I don't want you to feel sad for your twin, but it's a recognition that we always want to raise ourselves up, because the more we raise ourselves up, the more our twin raises up, and vice versa. So if you're still in contact with your twin, even if you're not with them, but if you kind of know about what they're going through or whatever, you don't necessarily want to talk to them because there's strife or whatever right now, just pray for them, meditate for them, think good thoughts for yourself. You are linked to this person across space and time. So you praying for them is you praying for yourself. We want our twin to succeed. And not in a selfish way. It's like, then we want them to succeed so we can succeed. It's just a byproduct. It's we want to be happy. We want to be happy for ourselves and for our twin, no matter where life leads us. Very difficult to do because it involves letting go of the ego and one-upsmanship, competition, resentment. Your twin is, you're up-leveling in one way, your twin is up-leveling in another. They're closing out a chapter and beginning a new one. But they are scared to get on board. So do what you can to help them. And by that, I mean, think good thoughts. Think good thoughts for yourself and for your twin. Raise your vibration. Because what do I see here for the connection? I see number 2, the Major Arcana, High Priestess, Pisces energy. The psychic, intuitive one, coupled with the 8 of Swords, being trapped in our heads. This is the card of analysis paralysis. Too much thinking, overthinking. High Priestess is mute. She says nothing. She knows all. She sits at the veil between worlds. Pisces energy is super mysterious. I have a Pisces moon, and it really throws me for a loop sometimes. The things that I pick up on that I don't even realize I'm doing. That your psychic abilities could be really coming to the fore right now. And it could be throwing you for a loop, especially if you're an air sign, right? Because it goes beyond rationality. It goes beyond hard evidence. It's inexplicable. It's a feeling. So you could be trying to reconcile that right now. And reconcile the fact that your twin is triggering it. I'm going to get one card of clarifier for the High Priestess. What is, I want to ask, what does the High Priestess want to say to these twins? Damn. Get out of your head. Get out of your fear. It's all in your mind. That's weird. This is now the second time Mariah Carey has come into my mind's eye, my mind's ear. Spirit's bringing it to me. There is a song that she has called All in Your Mind. Hey, darling, I know you think my love is slipping away, but baby, it's all in your mind. Don't worry. Hold on tight and hear me when I say, baby, it's all in your mind. This is what the High Priestess wants to tell you, right? The 8 of Swords to the 9 of Swords. Yuck. I don't like that. I don't like that. Especially if, you know, I'm not in separation from my twin energetically at the moment, but it's, I feel this. My twin who is a Gemini. It's just, there's just a lot of overthinking, and the High Priestess is like, why? Trust. Trust. Everything's going to be okay. Trust. Let your intuition guide you. It's gotten you this far. What is Spirit's advice? Man, if there ever was a trust, Spirit is saying, I'm sorry, you have so much to do. Number 4, the Emperor, Major Arcana, Aries, and Scorpio. The Emperor is the power of all 4 kings, ultimate divine masculine, the go-getter, the entrepreneur, the CEO, ruling an empire. Both of you, you and your twin could be leaders in your work in your families, taking charge, large and in charge. Spirit is saying you are here to lead. You are here to assist. Three of Pentacles. Collaboration and co-creation. It's like Spirit saying, don't forget your divine mission. Be the leader in your own life. And throw a lifeline to others who are in need. Be generous with your riches. That's important. However you define riches. Maybe it's even your time, which is the most important capital that we have, is our time. Be generous, magnanimous. I'm going to read from the book now, number 29. The self. The soul, the witness, the watcher. The self is the prism that allows the spectrum of our personalities to radiate. It does not judge, prohibit, suppress, or oppress any of its parts, as it lovingly knows that all aspects have a time and a place, and leads us to experience the full breadth of life's offerings. The self is the central abiding container, the awareness of the infinite universe of possibilities. When this card appears, it's a call to step back in, to witness consciousness, to observe yourself navigating the world. Ask yourself, am I the stew or am I the chef? In most situations, our ego draws us into the cauldron where we swirl, spin, and smolder in chaos. Yet the self is a graceful culinary dancer, watching, waiting, observing, as the spectrum of ingredients become the flavor of our life. Look in the mirror for 30 seconds or more. Attempt to see the you behind the you. For twin, the you behind the you is your twin. It's such a crazy thing. That's your reading, air signs. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, twins.